guys, for those of you tuning in, we are in mid-city. There is some really heavy flooding going on. We've got about 2 feet of water in this block alone that we just measured. The water started coming up about an hour ago, and everybody in this block, which is my block, decided to move their cars pretty quickly because this is the 3rd time that this has happened this summer. So we were all kind of keeping an eye on it. And just to give you some sense, I'm actually standing here on the sidewalk, and there's like about at least a foot, maybe a foot and a half down towards street level. So the water's just come completely up and over. We're in mid-city. We are very near the intersection of Canal and Davis, just in a little bit in one of the neighborhoods. Haven't been able to get out in a car, so I suspect that the surrounding areas are like this. We're gonna actually measure this live. We're gonna just do a very unofficial reading of the street and how much water we're seeing. But right now I'm standing on the sidewalk, it's up to my knees. You can see here, this is our video producer, Aaron Fisher, who is walking around with a GoPro. There's a lot of trash cans in the street. Hey Aaron, can you measure it? I'm live. Can you measure the water? I'm live. So we're gonna measure it for you guys. You can see now I'm walking down to street level. We're about exactly at 2 feet. Obviously not a scientific reading. This is us out here in the pouring rain. As you can see, we've had times when the rain has lifted a little bit, but right now it's coming down pretty heavily. And like I said earlier, just about an hour, maybe a little bit more than that, the street was completely full with cars, and the neighbors are kind of on high alert now because we've had this happen. This is the 3rd time that our neighborhood has flooded like this week. I mean, this summer, excuse me. The last time was about 2 weeks ago on another Saturday, I believe, as well. So we're just gonna go for a little walk to give you an idea of what this looks like. Hi Rory, this is live. So yes, this is happening right now. And Raquel, we are at the intersection of South Lopez and Palmyra in mid-city. We're right off of Canal and Davis. There's a lot of kind of debris starting to float in the street as trash cans get moved. Everyone from this block pretty much has moved their car to higher ground. But again, the 3rd time that we've seen this happen this summer. Not good for white linen night. Oh, someone just went down over there. I'm going to make sure that they're okay. Really treacherous out. You don't need to go out. Don't go out. Got a kayaker. We've got another neighbor who seems to be down. Looks like this guy's going to come help. So there's a couple car alarms going off. Yeah, Tanya, a lot of people are saying maybe this would happen again, because this is the 3rd time we've seen this happen this summer, at least. I'm pretty new to the neighborhood, but my neighbors tell me that this never happens. They keep saying, because we just moved here, and they keep saying, this never happens, and I know there are reports of this happening a few years back, but they all say that this hasn't happened anytime soon, recently. There's about one kayaker so far. So I'm gonna cross the street. And I'm just gonna take you kind of on a tour around my neighborhood. I am standing in my street. I'm about 5'5", it's up past my knees. When I'm standing in the street, I'm gonna stick to the sidewalk just to be careful. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, my name's Emma Scott. I'm with NOLA.com and the Times-Picayune. It is Saturday. I've lost track of time. I think it's around 4. It's been raining like this for almost 2 hours now, and this is the safe area where everyone from my street moved their cars. And as you can see, it's starting to look like it may not matter anymore, unfortunately. This is the 3rd time this summer that we've had flooding like this. And this actually appears to be the worst. So I'm just gonna take you all on a little tour. I'm sticking to the sidewalks because the water in the street that we just measured, at least in that street back there, was at 2 feet. And a very unscientific reading because we just had a measuring tape. But we're gonna get I'm gonna do a full circle of my block, and then I'm gonna call it and get back to safety. And where it's dry. So it's a little tough to navigate all of this because you can't really tell where the street begins, where the sidewalk is. So definitely stay indoors. I would not recommend trying to move your cars. You can kind of see. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. So this is, there's a lot of people kind of, hey there! Everybody's kind of watching from the street, from their houses. To just see quite how far this water is going to come up. You know, this is the 3rd time that this has happened to this neighborhood. It definitely at least appears to be the highest the water has come up. Just measuring, again, very artificially, we had about 2 feet of water in a street back there. This is where I Cleveland now. I'm just going to keep making my way kind of around. So you can see a lot of people luckily got to their cars and have them moved up on high ground. You know, good to see that a few people are, at least a few people got to their cars in time. We're sort of getting used to it in this neighborhood this summer, you know. It's one of those things where you just listen to the rain, and if you hear it for a couple hours, you start to get a little nervous, and that's what everybody was doing today. Everybody on my block was moving their car the second that it started to get a little dicey on our street. So I'm on the sidewalk now. I'm right outside Morris Duff Community School. There's their parking lot is serving the neighborhood nicely today. A lot of people move their cars there. For sure. But yeah, it looks like the, you know, one car kind of made it up and one didn't. Yeah, you can just see the water. There's just too much water for anything to handle. Well, Valerie, I hope that you're staying inside. I hope you're safe. It's a ton of rain. Yep, we're near the intersection of Canal and Jeff Davis. That's actually right, just basically right out there is that intersection. This was, again, just another instance where, you know, we knew it was going to rain. There were reports that it was going to be a wet day, but it's getting pretty hard to tell when this is going to happen and when it's not going to happen, and unfortunately, it's starting to happen more and more often. So I am kind of rounding the corner. I'm going to head back to my house, get safe, dry off a little bit, and we may be back later. Head around here. Maybe back later if it continues to really flood like this. Keep flooding. If the water goes up again, you can just see it. The drains are all just really struggling. So everybody's got their cars up here. We're at the school, and I'm just gonna head out. I'm gonna show you guys. This is well, kind of back from the intersection of the street, but this is this little green area outside the school, and it's definitely as high or higher than it was last time when I was here. There's got another kayaker checking things out, it looks like. Guess it's a nice day for a kayak ride, I suppose. Not a nice day for anyone else who has to deal with the flooding and the damage, which from personal experience can say is a pretty big bummer. It can be pretty devastating for people. Alright. Yeah, Donna, you know, we've definitely heard a lot about the pumps in the last, that car is actually on, I wonder if they're going to drive. We've heard a lot about the pumps, whether they're working, whether they're not. There were reports that some of them had lost power the last time that it rained like this and flooded like this, but it's just hard to tell, you know, when the drain near my house cleared last time, once the water was gone, it was just full of trash because trash cans get tipped over, and then the trash comes out, and then the trash gets clogged in the drain, and that doesn't help. So I think it's a lot of factors probably contributing at this point, but here we are, we're just back. We've got a kayaker kind of in the middle of the street, and got a lot of people just, you know, people are kind of starting to explore a little bit, it seems like, because it's been raining for so long and the water is so high. This is much higher than it was last time. The last time I walked right here and it was only ankle deep, and now it's almost up to my knees. So. The meeting of the kayaks right now. These guys, I don't know if you can hear them, but these people are talking about the best, kind of the deepest places to explore by kayak. Yeah, Diana, earlier we had a live from just around Desert. We have another, you know, these lives are kind of from where all of our reporters most of us are at home on a Saturday doing, you know, whatever everybody else is doing on a Saturday, and this comes up, and so we had someone else do a live earlier from around Desert, if you're interested in checking that out. Alright, well, the rain does not seem to be stopping. The thunder sounds a little close, so I'm going to sign off here. But stay with NOLA.com, check our Facebook, check our Instagram, check our website, check our YouTube page. We will have loads and loads and loads of updates for you guys. Just stay with us. Tag us in things if you have any good footage. I'm walking into the street now. It is really high. And please stay indoors if you are able to. Really, just stay inside and stay safe. And we will be back soon. So thanks for tuning in, everyone.